All right, guys, welcome to week 6 and this week in Rivalry. This is the travel edition with myself and Kevin on the road, but we're still here to make our picks. Recapping last week, myself and Shereen went 2-0, successfully picking Alabama and Oklahoma. Kevin went 0-2, no surprise there, and everybody else is 1-1. This week we got a guest picker, my travel mate Colton. Is going to make picks with us. So we'll get going. Game 1 is Georgia Bulldogs is visiting the Alabama Crimson Tide. Number 2, number 3 in the country. Alabama's a 6-point favorite, coming off a win over Ole Miss, and Georgia's coming off a win over Tennessee. We'll start with Maddie. What do you got in this game?
This should be a great game this week, and I think I'm going to go with Alabama just because they're 3-0. They look great so far, and they've won the past 13 matchups against Georgia, so I'm feeling good about Alabama this week.
Here we got Alabama, Oriana, Alabama, Georgia. What you going with this week?
I'm going to take Alabama again this week. They're number 2. They're at home. It's going to be a tough game, but as I always say, you can't go against Nick Saban.
So we got 2 for Alabama. Kevin, you know I love you. I just give you a hard time. What do you got this week?
Well, I'm riding through the middle of Georgia. Georgia got the second best defense in the nation. I'm going to have to go Georgia, taking down Alabama this week.
All right, so 2 for Alabama, 1 for Georgia. Sharon, what are you going with this week, Georgia to Alabama?
Yeah, my pick is Alabama too, but by the way, I'm 2-0 last week because I said Oklahoma and Alabama. Yeah, and for Alabama this week, I think Jones just did really good, and he was hitting 80% of his passes for 1,100 yards and 8 touchdowns, and I think they will just continue winning.
Sounds good. So we got 3 votes for Alabama, 1 for Georgia. Dre,
okay. I am going with Alabama. I'm going with Nick Saban. Kind of recap what she said. Mac Jones, who's completing 80% of his passes, got an unbelievable offensive line. I think they're just going to really take it to the Georgia Bulldogs. Also, they got Najee Harris, their running back, who has 10 touchdowns already on the season. We're only 3 games. Going with that. And then, obviously, my guy, Jalen Waddle, who's just doing an unbelievable job. So I don't think the Bulldogs can handle those guys.
In the words of Lee Corso, not so fast, my friend. Alabama's going up against trash defenses, and they're giving up tons of yards. Georgia, one of the best defenses in the country. They're going to come in and stun Alabama with the victory. Our guest speaker, Colton, what do you got this week?
Here's the bottom line, guys. Georgia's a fraud. Alabama's not. Lay the points. Take Bama, Nick Saban, and them boys.
Knights are coming into Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium. Memphis will have 12,000 in attendance. It's a big game. UCF is coming off a loss at home to Tulsa, ending their 29-game AAC home winning streak. Memphis disappointing loss in their game to SMU. So this is somebody's going to have a 2-game losing streak. Who wins this game, Maddie?
Got to go with Memphis. I liked what I saw when I saw them play last season, but I think that they're going to bounce back after their loss. I think UCF coming off a loss against Tulsa, it's not looking very good for them, so got to go with Memphis.
That's right. Oriana, Memphis, UCF.
You're going to have to go with the home team this week, Memphis. I think with them having more fans in the stadium, there'll be a great energy in the stadium, so I think they'll bounce back this week and they'll get the win over UCF.
Kevin, Memphis, UCF.
Oh, I always got to pull for Memphis. They had a disappointing loss, like you said, at SMU. Hopefully they bounce back this week, and I'm going to have to roll with Memphis.
Sharon, Memphis, UCF, who are you taking?
Yeah, I would say Memphis too. And I think the game held on this Saturday afternoon in the Liberty Bowl. It's a really good weather, really good day, and I hope they can get really good performance at home. So, Tigers go.
Dre, I hope you're picking Memphis considering you're wearing gear, but what you got?
Y'all gonna hate me for this, but I do not have Memphis this week. First time on, I got UCF. Reason being, Memphis defense is suspect, especially the secondary. These guys are allowing 300 plus yards on passing yards. And then UCF got quarterback Dylan Gabriel, who's thrown 1,000 plus yards. 1,000 plus yards already? Come on. Y'all don't see Memphis coming out with this win, even though it's at home. I have UCF win this game.
We're going to hold this tape and use it for blackmail whenever we need something out. Guys, I'm a Memphis homer. I love the school. Hate UCF. I can't pick against my Tigers. I just don't, feel like you're going to be – that layoff really hurt them against SMU. Got a new defensive coordinator. Trying to get your schemes right, trying to get your everything lined up, and then you have that big break. Hopefully the extra week has got their conditioning up and got some of that stuff straight. You're at home. Memphis wins the game. Guest picker, what you got, Colton?
I'm going to follow the homer train here. I don't think UCF can take it, grab the points. Maybe Memphis doesn't win outright, but take the points.
All right, that ends this week. Good luck to everyone. We'll recap next week, and go Tigers.
Go Tigers.